Okay, I'm about to go on a little bit of a rant about education. I've been an educational assistant for 12 years in the state of New Mexico, and I have my bachelor's in elementary education with an emphasis in social studies. I have an emphasis in social studies, and so I recently got moved down to elementary school at the school I work at, and I'm used to working with middle schoolers. And for the past 2 school years, I've worked for a remote school, so my students go to school from their computers at home. And I noticed a lot of decline in their skills and the way they were retaining information in middle school. But this school year, with elementary, and I work with first, second, and third graders, it's jarring, the deficit since the pandemic. My students, some of them don't even know the alphabet, and they're in third grade. They don't know how to count to 30 or 20 or even 100, and they're in first and second and third grade. They don't know how to spell. They don't know how to write their names, some of them, or spell their names. They don't know basic math skills. They don't know how to make letter sounds. They can't recognize letters. It's terrifying. And the school I work at, the parents have to sign a paper saying they'll be their learning coach, so they'll be there to help them. The kids are usually alone. The parents aren't even in the room. Some of the kids are asleep during class, literally asleep. And they'll be on their computer like this. And then in the media, we get blamed for this. We get blamed for how far they are behind. But at my school, I can't help but feel like part of the problem. We should not allow young students to go to school online. We should not do this unless they really, really need it. But kids need to be with other kids, and they need to learn social cues. Like, my students have no idea about social cues. And they have hardly interaction in person with people their age. And so when they get to us, they want to talk and share all the time. And it makes it so hard because we have to cut them off so we can get to lessons because we don't have that much time. And then they get their feelings hurt. And then they keep wanting to share their toys. And they need to be around kids their age. They need to be out in school running. And some of my kids, they're so pale, like they never go outside. And some of them are really, really heavy, and they're so young. This is concerning. It's concerning. They should not allow young kids to go to school online. They need the socialization. They need to be in person. And I'm sorry I'm going on a rant. I know I'm going to get backlash for this, but if anyone else teaches online, then you know the struggle. We have to do better. And it isn't the teachers, and it isn't the educators. It's not. And I'm not blaming parents, but it is not our fault. In New Mexico, they have blamed us for us, the educators. They have blamed us, and they say that the kids are behind because of us. So what they did this year was extended our calendar. So we started on July 31st. The kids came back on August 3rd. We don't get out until May 31st. But get this, we have more PD days, more professional development days, and the kids have more days off. But they're behind. And it's our fault.